You see this man that we're about to discuss today, his name is Mr. Felix. A 68 years old Nigerian man. In fact, in this grandfather's age bracket, now this man, now he be. This man is the type of person that he has no reason to hide in America. He has no reason to run for the immigration officers in America. And in fact, he's not the type that should be living in shadows in America because of his story that I'm about to knock today. This man entered America in the year 1980 as a student with a student visa. That was 45 years ago. And in fact, that was even before smartphones, before the existence of Uber, before many of you who are watching me today were even born to this earth. That was when this man had been living in the United States. This man came legally, like I said. He studied in the United States because he came in from Nigeria through a student visa. But while he was in America, life happened to him. And when they say life happened to someone, it's not a simple matter. It's a serious matter. Yes, somewhere along the line, this our brother made a terrible mistake. And this mistake was tied to a student issue loan in America. He paid for it, though. He paid dearly for that loan of a thing. He was even punished for it. As a matter of fact, he was deported once because of that loan. But life didn't end there when he got to Nigeria. In fact, he tried everything to stabilize himself in Nigeria. But life, they easy for him there. This our brother packaged himself. He came back in 2001. He rebuilt himself again. He became a nurse now in America. And that is one of the most demanding and selfless job in that country as we speak now. And in 2008, the US government said, we will not deport you for now because his immigration status now has been shaken. And they told him that please just check in with us regularly. That is to say, he needs to come in probably to take a stamp every month or every six months. And this our brother, he listened to this matter. Now, listen to this part very well. For 17 good straight years, 17 years, so not 17 weeks, this man never missed a single check-in with the immigration authority. Not for a single day, he did not miss it. Even after he retired in 2004, he still went, continuously to renew his document there, even when nobody was chasing him. And that period itself, he could have even disappeared in the thin air among the Americans quietly. But he stayed compliant. He did not betray the authority. And when this man retired, he still needs to put body and soul together. So he got himself a driver's license and he started driving Uber and Lyft, like many immigrants, we do in America or even in Obodo Ibo. Then one ordinary day can go like this. That was in October 31st. This our brother now accepted a ride request on the app. Just a normal ride, though. No be some kind of ride where we say you need to cross border. Just a normal ride. Where be the destination? The destination I put this our brother into very big wahala. And the destination be Camp Bedlington there. A U.S. military base in America. That was where the request came from. This our brother, he didn't know that ride would change his life, and it will change his status in America. At the gate, when he got there, he was about to enter, and the security guard there at the military base, they scanned his ID card, and suddenly everything switched. What happened? And this man was also panicked because the military officer there went for more than the normal time that they should have checked his document and give it back to him. They now flagged him as an alien with limited status. And when America said alien with limited status, it means your document is not complete. Something is wrong with your document. And do you know that there was no explanation, no warning given to him? No phone call. They didn't call anybody. Do you know what the American base, what they did there? They took this, our brother, from one military base to another. From one military base to another. They were just passing him like table tennis ball. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Then they now handed him over at the end of the day to Immigration and Custom Enforcement agencies, that is the IC. They handle our brother to them. Say, okay, this one not now immigration matter, now them go and do the matter. Still, nobody told this our brother why he was arrested. Still, nobody explained any single fact to him. The next day, they gave him a paper. Paper, paper. What did they inside the paper? In fact, the paper was vague paper. And inside that paper, it says his 17 years supervised release was revoked. Why? 17 years supervised was revoked. What did I do? The man asked the question, why? But he said, change in circumstances. That was the only answer they gave him. And the man asked, what circumstances is that? They didn't say a word. They didn't say a word. They didn't utter pen from their mouth. And then came the shocker. Do you know what they did? They planned to deport this our brother back to Muritala Mohammed Airport. But they will not take him straight to Nigeria. They planned to deport him to the third party country. And from there, they will now forward him, boom, back to Muritala. Those third party countries, that was the country that had the agreement with Donald Trump that they're going to deport people to their country, and from there they will not export them back to their motherland. At 68 years old, after 45 years living in America, and after obeying every single rules that they gave him, this man did not commit any crime for that 17 good years when he was going there for his stamp. And he even, retired there in America. So he doesn't even know anybody or anything as regards to Nigeria again. This is where the story now gets very interesting. They now step in straight into court. When they got to the court there, a U.S. federal judge, named Janice Sammartino, now look at the case critically. Look at the case well with eagle eye. Do you know what happened? Do you know what she said? She said, this is not how the law works in America. This is not how the law works in the United States. She said, Isaac cannot just wake up one day and grab someone who has followed all the rules and regulations for 17 good years. And she says, circumstances has changed. Change, without explaining anything. What change? What type of change is that? She made it clear to the IC that this type of change, it not be change where we say it they legally binded. She said, if you accuse someone, you must tell them what they are accused of. You cannot just arrest them without saying a single word to them, without telling them, their offense. And if you even revoke that supervision, you must explain why you revoke his supervision that he has been going through for 17 good years. And if you even need to detain someone, you must follow your own rules. This judge was talking to IC, and she stated every single rules and regulations to them that they need to follow before deporting or before even arresting this man. Her word was sharp. And what did she say? She said those explanations from IC were too plain, too empty, and it's unfair. The woman even now said, how can a man defend himself if he doesn't even know the accusation that you guys are accusing him of? How can he defend himself? How can lawyer also defend him? This judge now rejected the idea that Isaac gave him, and they said the U.S. and Nigeria relationship suddenly changed as an excuse. And that's the reason why this man needs to be deported back to Nigeria. That is not an excuse. Because even if Nigeria and U.S. are having some kind of relationship together, then this shouldn't be the case. You need to follow the rules and regulation of the land. And then this judge now ordered something powerful. And she said, please, you need to release this man immediately. And same supervision as 17 years ago should also take place. And IC cannot touch this man again unless they followed proper legal procedure of America. That ruling blocked deportation effort tied to policy associated with Donald Trump administration. And our brother now is living in America as a free man. But then, Kotosido bros, if you're watching this video today, try move fast, perfect your document, because these people, they might come back for you. Now, let me slow down here so that I can talk to you guys one-on-one, because our brother matter now we discuss now. But some of us are still in that same situation. But before this thing will get to us, let us learn a lot of lesson from our brother's story, especially Africans in abroad, not only in the US. And what are the lessons that we need to learn here? Please, compliance matters, but it is not always protection. Oh. Don't say because you comply, then that one it will protect you from being deported back to Africa. No. Say this man did everything right and still got picked up by IC in the United States. And don't forget also that documentation is not safety, but knowledge is. And that's why you need to share this video to people to have more knowledge as regards to what happened to our brother. Because many people abroad have papers, but they don't know their right. They put the paper in their pocket, they put it in their purse, but they don't know their right. And don't forget, age, years, and contribution does not guarantee mercy. The system does not run on emotion. No go cry. Hey, please, God bless you. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. No, emotion don't work there. And always assume the law can change overnight. What protected you yesterday may not protect you today. My brother, you need to know that one now. And that's why you need to be conversant with, the latest development as regards to immigration matter in wherever you are. If your document is not solid enough, try to visit a qualified immigration lawyer so that you know your status and you know the update of what goes on as regards to immigration matter in that country. Is there any solutions, a practical solutions, before this thing will happen to you? Please know your immigration status inside out, and not thinking I am safe. I know it. I got more information on social media. There's someone on TikTok that is advising us. Please, know it inside out yourself. Have a lawyer before you need one. No? Because not when IC is already knocking on your door, that's when you start to flip address book and you start to look for lawyer's name and you start to call lawyer. No, it might be too late. And avoid sensitive zone. If your status is complex, military bases, federal buildings, border zone, please avoid those places if your status is complex. Because when they call you for Uber to military base, please reject that offer. And if you need to carry someone to border point, please reject it as well. And teach your family your right. What to do when they arrest you. Who to call when they arrest you. What not to sign when they bring paper to them for them to sign. Please teach them all this. And don't joke with checking addresses or record. One missing details like this can become an excuse for IC for them to arrest you. For some of you who will enter bus without buying ticket, who will enter train without buying ticket, who will not even check in, please, those little mistakes, when they grab you, it will be an excuse for them to check all your documents and for them to deport you back to where you came from. My brother, my sister, this story is not to scare you guys. It's to wake us all up because it's like we're sleeping somehow. There's someone that needs to tap on tap, 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 tap like this. And that's the reason why this story is essential to you. Because if a man who obeyed the law for 17 years without committing any crime within those periods can still be picked up like this, then none of us should be careless with our immigration status and with our immigration documents. Please, tell me in the comment, do you think IC was wrong? Or do you believe they were just doing their job? And I beg you, please, whatever you gain here today, try and share this story to others that doesn't have opportunity to watch this video now. Because they say awareness is also protection. Till I see you guys in the next video, please turn on your notification bell and subscribe to African Black Gold TV.